现在开始睡了。我现在换衣服，要换哪衣服啊？现在就要走，去读书了。这家要开灯。开灯了，是要拿桌子哎。要拿桌子。等一下。现在要开始学习，我要学科学还有 GP 今天。科学。 Okay, let us see the building material that my teacher gives. Let us see from the intro. Disease and health. What is a disease? Mm. What is a disease? An illness that affects the proper functioning of the body or mind. Communicable disease pass from person to person. Not communicable disease, not spread from person to person, but by how people live, environment hazard, and heredity. Top current acute disease in Malaysia: refrigeration disease, coronary heart disease, diabetes mellitus, stroke, coronary kidney disease, and cancer. World Health Organization formed at 7 April 1948. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus promote health, keep birth safe from disease. They work in everywhere in world. They work with government, health authority, and health provider. They have done ambitious vaccine research work and etc. They are continuing emerging healthcare service for the food and etc. Background: COVID-19 is not the first pandemic to happen in the world. There are far more deadly ones in history because technology was not advanced. Hence, there was no medicine to prevent or cure. COVID-19 is not the deadliest but has the proven to be the widespread one due to globalization. The ease of travel between people has enabled the virus we have far and wide outbreak in past. Because the lack of technology to produce medication to prevent cure, outbreaks in past are usually deadlier and wider spread, thus taking more life. This is because humans in the past ran more on because physical attribute and natural food they ate and planned to get through any disease. This food may not contain enough concentration of antibody to fight against disease, unlike the medicine today. That's why outbreak in the past claim more life and patient delivers more such symptoms than today. Example: red spot over the body which is rare today but is common in past. Outbreak for the future. It is predicted that outbreak of the future will take on more COVID-like from respiratory-based outbreak. Besides COVID-19, there have some been serious respiratory-based outbreaks in recent history like SARS and MERS. Outbreaks that affect other parts of the body and create daily symptoms like red spot and clear will become rare due to an increase of antibody from today's medicine and environment. Speed rate will become faster due to the ease of travel today. Conclusion: there is no one way to solve outbreak once for all. COVID-19 is here to stay and we still have to live with it. It's all dependent on your life, own values and attitude in life. Public and private healthcare. Public healthcare refers to healthcare facility like hospital, clinic, specialist center that is provided by the government, funded mostly by tax from people. Private healthcare refers to the same facility mentioned before, but provided by business by the company, under mostly by the medical fees, but their parents pay, their patient pay. Public and private healthcare exist in all countries and are in support of one of other. However, there are pros and cons to both. Public healthcare suspect by government. People pay tax very cheap. Government subsidy gives more access to the poor. Crowded and long-waited, cheap, crowded, understaffed. The premiums are good. Testing ground for new equipment. Moderate surface payment. Crowd, understaffed. Can be found in most areas in the country. Provide greater access and coverage to more people. Doesn't treat her. Give more experience with low patient help manpower. Private healthcare run by corporation, profit making, expensive, high operating costs, less crowded. Only those who can afford come here. Facilities are good to provide quality of service and possess quality of service and reputation, good service levels, high fees, higher experience, lower staff to patient ratio. Mostly in urban areas, people who can afford it live in urban areas. Total more experience qualified, higher income, better growth opportunity. Cost, public versus private healthcare. Public healthcare may be delivered as low as Rn 30 ringgit. Private healthcare may be delivered at least a few thousand ringgit. Public healthcare clinic treatment of common ailments as low as 1 ringgit. Private healthcare clinic treatment for common ailment at least 50 ringgit. Public healthcare special treatment like cancer as low as 50 ringgit on one time. Depend on the time. Private healthcare specialist treatment come to 5 or 6 figures depend on the type. Hospitalization on public healthcare is low as 10 ringgit per night compared to private healthcare 150 per night. Conclusion. Public and private healthcare services exist in every country to provide supplementary service to each other. There are pros and cons to both. It's all matter of choice. Deadly disease. There are some diseases that can be cured easily and its symptoms are mild. There are some that can bring death, and the symptoms can bring a lot of suffering to the patient and also to the family member. Some diseases bring instant death, while some with some bring slow and painful death. We might not be fully prevent this disease, but we could all still our part to minimize the risk of contracting them. World top 10 disease: heart disease, stroke, respiration infection, pulmonary infection, cancer of lung, throat, and bronchial, diabetes, Alzheimer's, stomach disease, tuberculosis, serious liver disease. Reducing a healthy lifestyle is still the key. Eating on a balanced diet and reduce junk in our body. Adequate rest and physical exercise. A positive mindset and outlook in life. Physiological is also very important factor in keeping health. Consumption of supplement. Periodic medical check-up to detect symptoms. More important the older we get. If there are symptoms, don't ignore it. Conclusion: daily diseases are very much in our mindset and can strike at any time. The risk progressively grow with age and lifestyle will also contribute much to it. The importance of keeping healthy is often underrated. Staying healthy. Sometimes a normal looking body doesn't mean it's a healthy body and vice versa. There are many ways that people do to keep themselves healthy and away from deadly disease. Some go for physical exercise regularly, some health supplement, and some go for other things like massage and therapy, while practice some self-preparation regimen, preventing the body in a pure state like avoiding cigarette and alcohol, practice accurate rest, etc. This lifestyle practice that people do is effortless and is well known. Physical exercise. Spirit exercise like yoga has existed for many thousand years. Physical exercise like gym and aerobic are new concepts. In the past, people used to do everything physically, so they sweat and they move many parts of their body seriously. But with the modern world, everything becomes digital and automated. Since humans have to depend on other form of exercise. So the exercise of gyms, fitness center, and class become more common, and the awareness among people has increased due to the changes lifestyle habit. No, I can. I think I just read it. I just see this first. Mental health. Mental health, the very silent skill that is often not given enough attention by people. Often unfairly related to with continence and insanity. Autism and Down syndrome are not mental illness. People with mental health issues are often unfairly treated by people and do not get enough support. Type of mental illness. Depression, feeling of unuseless and homeless. Below disorder, very started and very experienced soon. Post-traumatic stress disorders, triggering and operating experience in the mind. Bulimia, eating disorder, sudden vomit a lot, sudden eating disorder, sudden eating a lot, suddenly might not be eating, self-vomit. And so eating disorders, processing not eating, excessive fear of body weight. Continue, uh, panic disorder, anxiety attack, suddenly feeling of stress or fear, including symptoms like crying, sweating, and shivering. Paranoid, extreme fear and worrying of people and things. Obsessive is disorder, extreme ordinance, perfection, and attention to detail. Schizophrenia is perception of reality, fantasy, and delusion split personality. Symptoms of mental disorder, non-anxieties, marked change in personality, sleeping or eating or sleeping pattern, inability to cope with problems and daily activity, feeling of disconnection and withdrawal from normal activity, excessive anxiety, forgotten sadness, depression, or apathy, thought or statement about suicide or harming others. Substance misuse, extreme motion, excessive anger, hostility, or violent behavior. Our little action count. Our word, our action, our non-verbal action, they can all affect people in different ways. Do anything that can make you happy, but with the rule and not in the expense of others. And always be wise with your interaction, not everyone react the same way. Notice about people around you if they are something off about them. Don't suffer in silence. Seek out from people you trust. Sometimes may not need to you might even need professional help. Mental illness can kill you from inside. It can also cause stress to your loved one. It can cause suicide thoughts and even what can actual suicide. Personal hygiene. Personal hygiene goes a long way in helping prevent certain disease. It's, it is a habit practiced by people in keeping themselves clean. It's not about just body but also personal hygiene and surroundings. Body hygiene. Example cutting nails, cleaning after toilet use. Hygiene of personal item. Example changing towel, bedsheet. Hygiene of surroundings, cleaning the fence, sanitizing things. It is a practice to keep clean at all times so that prevents the risk of infection. body hygiene. Washing constantly is must to prevent germs and other infection. Depending on your body needs, the things you use to wash up might have to be of sub- specific type. For example, if you dandruff problems, so you should use an anti-dandruff shampoo. However, how often we wash up should not be a topic of debate or make fun. It depends on the comfort level of the person, and it's okay she will not do it as often as you do. Common common personal hygiene practices are well known by everyone: washing hands, showering, and many more. However, for teenagers, hygiene practice to clean their internal private part may not have been commonly taught by parents at school. Asian cleansing is still very traditional and conventional when it comes to it. Therefore, there is might be many misconceptions and or lack of knowledge when it comes to managing the hygiene of their genital private part. It is important as any other body, if not even more important because disease can spread from there too. Hygiene of personal care product. Hygiene of personal care product. Meditating in life can be square, but your personal care product shouldn't be. Personal care product that you use easily on your own, such as towel, toothbrush, shave, and a garment that cannot be shared with other of hygiene purpose. Because these products touch with your body fluid like viscous oil, saliva, which can transmit bacteria to other if shared. Each of these products have their own standard of hygiene, but they must be clean at all times. There is, for example, there is no standard of how you should change your towel and bedsheet, but you should know it for yourself. I have the discipline to either to do it yourself or get someone to do it for you. Environment. The environment surrounding that you live in, study, and play in should be clean and protected all the time. Thus, fly microorganisms anyway, and it's easier to see once they peel out something after a long period without cleaning. They can cause allergy part at the skin, and some allergens also can tatter the lung, cause respiratory injury. Out, although it's also something you should be mindful for. Therefore, practicing regular cleaning like wiping, rinsing, vacuuming has still done been fortunately average for on daily basis. 结束读书。